Namaskar. Welcome to Shubham Alok Astrology. I am Shubham Alok. I welcome you to my channel. Thanks for visiting. In this video, I am continuing my series of Navamsha and Navadurga. And today we will deal with the 7th Navamsha, ruled by the 7th form of Devi known as Kalaratri. The span of the 7th Navamsha is from 20 degrees to 23 degrees 20 minutes of any sign. Right? In a maximum part of India, the real most intensive, most powerful part of Navratri starts from Saptami. In East India, in Kolkata, etc., it starts from Panchami only. But in maximum portions of India, from Saptami, the real seriousness in the puja comes. Saptami, Ashtami, Navami. The last 3 days are very, very crucial. As these 3 deities, the last 3 deities are very, very, very powerful. The 7th format of Devi is Kalaratri, who rules the 7th Navamsha. That is from 20 degrees of any sign to 23 degrees 20 minutes of any sign. Kalaratris Tapaswini is the shloka I always say for Kalaratri. Always. Kalaratri needs penance, hard work. Any planet in your 7th Navamsha, will demand hard work. From you. You have to work really very hard to achieve the significations of that planet. The signification of that planet, who is in your 7th Navamsha, is not going to come easy. It will make you cry. It will give you multiple lessons. You have to try for it multiple times. Only then you will be able to achieve it. Because Kalaratri is happy and satisfied with those who can do penance in life. Those who cannot do penance, Kalaratri is not happy with them. Of course not. You have to work hard to achieve the planet in the 7th Navamsha, and even when you achieve it, you have to work hard to sustain it. So if you have Venus or 7th Lord in the 7th Navamsha, you have to work hard to find a spouse. You have to work hard to get a relationship. And after that, you have to work even harder to maintain that relationship. You have to work even harder to sustain that relationship. If the 5th Lord or Jupiter is in the 7th Navamsha, then there will be a lot of trial and error and multiple tries of having a progeny, and almost every try will fail. After many tries, many medical checkups, and after multiple remedies, the couple will be able to get a child. And even that child will be very much problematic, not listening to his parents, etc. like that. So that's what comes with the 7th Navamsha. The thing is difficult to achieve. And when achieved, needs a lot of penance, needs a lot of hard work to sustain it. This is what comes from the 7th Navamsha, the first thing. The second thing is, the Kalaratri sits on a donkey. And that's very important. Donkey is, very pure. Donkey is very pure. It's not intelligent at all. Everyone having a planet in the 7th Navamsha will have a tendency to lose the thing because of errors, because of the many mistakes, because of his own mistakes, because of his own fault in character. I have generally seen the planet in the 7th Navamsha indicates the area where the person is still growing, where the person needs many lessons. So the foolish mistakes that come from simplicity, the foolish mistakes that comes from not having ample experience, the foolish mistakes that come from taking things lightly is also indicated by the seventh Navamsha. So say if the fourth lord is in the seventh Navamsha, in that scenario, the person will invest his money in property just to find out that the property is not suitable for him, or the area where he purchased the property is an area where he cannot live, or is an area which doesn't suit him, or is an area which is far distant away from his office, etc., and there are no amenities at all, there are no facilities at all. The money is a waste now. The person will try to sell the property, but how he can easily sell it when it is indicated by the planets? When the fault is in your stars, how will things happen easily? It won't happen. So that is the seventh Navamsha thing. The planet in the seventh Navamsha is the mistakes of your life. You have to be careful there. I generally advise my clients not to activate the planet in the seventh Navamsha until and unless they are very firm on that they will not make any mistake, or until and unless they have had enough experience related to the signification of the planet in the seventh Navamsha. Importantly. But there is one thing. Kalaratri, in the hands of Kalaratri is a Vajra. Vajra of Indra. Yeah. At this point here I am giving you hints. Hints for research for budding astrologers. In other Navdurgas, I haven't taken their vehicle or the weapons that they have in their hands. But in this video I am taking weapons and vehicles both, and using it in a way. The research-minded scholars can take a hint from here and can work on their own if they want to. So the Vajra of Indra that is in the hand of Kalaratri does indicate two things, How the Vajra of Indra was made? It was made from this backbone of the Dich, the sage. The Dich had to give a sacrifice for Indra. So in the previous video I also gave you a remedy. In the Katyayani video. Here also the remedy. Bali needs to be given for the difficulty of the planet in the seventh Navamsha. The sixth Navamsha, seventh Navamsha, eighth Navamsha are quite crucial Navamshas where serious remedies are needed. Otherwise it becomes very problematic. Eighth Navamsha is very, very detrimental, very heavy. Eighth Navamsha in the next video, of course. The seventh Navamsha needs Bali as a remedial measure. Bali, if you are a Hindu, you know Bali. That is animal sacrifice. And you may be against it. That's your will, that's your wish. I am an astrologer. I cannot force you to go against your belief system and do something. But there is a vegetarian Bali as well. People who don't believe in Bali, they also give Bali. But they give Bali of pumpkin. They give Bali of coconut. That can be done. But Bali needs to be given. So if you eat non-vegetarian food, if you are not against it, the best remedy for the obstruction hurdle of the seventh Navamsha is Bali. And if you are vegetarian, then you can consider pomegranate, coconut or pumpkin. Whatever you feel like. After that Bali, the planet in the seventh Navamsha becomes very good. As good as the weapon of Indra. The weapon of Indra is known for its quality of not missing the target, for its quality of aptly punishing the one who is targeted, for its power of never coming without killing the person. Once the bali is given, once the penance is done, after that, the planet in the seventh Navamsha blesses the native heavily. Specifically, it blesses you in such a way that you cannot even imagine. This is the seventh house of partnership. And it blesses you with the support of other people. Once the seventh Navamsha is sorted out, even those people you haven't even thought of that they will help you will come to your rescue, will come to help you, will come to support you. I had a person who wanted to succeed in YouTube. Client. And he asked me a remedy for that. And he was having the ninth lord in the seventh Navamsha. Ninth house is of fortune, right? If you know it. I told him to have a bali done in some temple based on the second house of his horoscope. And he got it done. And he got interviewed by some other YouTuber. And right now, his craze is as such that other people are making videos on his success. That how he succeeded on YouTube, how he did this, how he did that. This type of blessing, those people coming whom you haven't even knew before the thing will come to your rescue if you go through the bali. Otherwise, the foolishness, the ignorance of donkey will make everything worse. The seventh Navamsha does indicate the small mistakes which is very detrimental. Sometimes this happens that you listen to a story and about the person you make a image that okay, this is a very sorted guy, this is a very good guy, this is a very intelligent guy. But if that intelligent guy is having a heavy seventh Navamsha, he will do such a childish mistake, such a foolish mistake that everyone will be like that we haven't expected this to happen. This type of problem happens. The Venus in the seventh Navamsha is like you love your wife, you take care of her and everything is there. But she is just giving you divorce for a simple reason that you haven't picked up her call while you were in the office. Oh my friend, that's even not a reason for a fight. What to talk about divorce? But such silly mistakes will come with the seventh Navamsha. I am telling you, if you are not doing the correct penance for the planet in the seventh Navamsha, so be careful and do some penance. Do some penance for the planet in the seventh Navamsha. Because Kalaratri indicates the dark night, and there is light only at the end of the tunnel. So generally, person is deprived. The person is deprived of the blessings of the planet in the seventh Navamsha. The person is deprived of the significations of the planet in the seventh Navamsha. A proper remedial measure is needed. Otherwise, if you have Venus of the 7th lord in the 7th Navamsha, despite having a good wife, despite having a loving wife, you will not be able to enjoy the happiness of better life for some unknown reasons at all, If it gives you a support from unknown things, it gives you problem from unknown things as well. That's what Kalaratri does. Kalaratri, being the negative format of Shakti, does indicate a lot of negativity, a lot of vichar coming. It is a kind of, black magic scenario where you are not even able to understand why this thing is happening at all with you. The events will be in such a way that the person will be forced to think that there is some black magic. It is not a black magic, not at all. It is just the foolishness of the donkey. Foolishness of the donkey. It is not a black magic at all. It is your karma that is hitting you. Yeah. Careful penance on the signification of the planet is needed. So Venus in the 7th Navamsha, let me tell you something. Don't cheat in love. Never, 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 ever, ever, ever. Never ever cheat in love. You cheat in love, Venus will go, wife will go, with all other Venus related signification. So Venus in the 7th Navamsha, you cheat your wife will go, luxury will go, comfort will go, happiness will go, your vehicle will also have an accident. Because all these things are ruled by Venus only. Don't do such mistakes, don't be a donkey. Do the right penance. The penance, tapasya, in Sanskrit Hindi, is consisted of yam, niyam, pratyahar, rules, regulations and control is what makes the penance. So whichever planet is in the 7th Navamsha, you have to have some fixed rules related to the signification of the planet. If you do Swachhanda Acharan, if you work as per your wish regarding the signification of the planet who is in the 7th Navamsha, things are going to go out of your hands. So suppose you are having the 12th lord in the 7th Navamsha. Spend your money. There is no one to control you. There is no one to stop you. Why should anyone stop you? That's fine. But if you think before spending, that is good for you. If you spend without thinking, if you spend after just being influenced by something or someone or some personality, then the other bad significations of the 12th house, that is loss, that is being ignored, that is not having enough money, that is being unstable in life, will also come with the uncontrolled use of the 12th house, right? So this thing needs to be taken into consideration very, very seriously. Okay? This thing needs to be taken into care very, very seriously, right? Along with this, Kalaratri is a very good Devi, and she will stand by your side as a mother and will destroy all of your enemies if you have the penance and the right attitude. Kalaratri is a deity who will save you from everyone if you are right, or will punish you first if you are wrong. Same with the planet. Venus in the 7th Navamsha. If you are of good morals, good character regarding woman, then your marriage will change your life, and your wife will be the real Lakshmi in your life. But if you even do a mental cheating once, then woman in your life will lead you in troubles, will lead you in problems. Be careful about that trait. Kalaratri is a message of if she can save you, she can also kill you. Become a bit thoughtful about this thing and your life will improve. Right? Thank you for taking your time out and watching the video. Namaskar.